Welcome to English Learning Lab, where learning English is easy and fun.
Hello, Mia, and hello to all our wonderful friends listening at home or on the go. It is such a beautiful day to practice English together.
It really is, Daniel. I am feeling very relaxed today. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, thank you. I have my tea, I'm comfortable, and I am ready to chat.
That sounds perfect. I am happy to hear that. And Daniel, before we start our conversation, we have a small favor to ask our listeners.
Yes, we do. If you enjoy our content, please click the like button. It is a small click for you, but it helps us a lot.
Exactly. And please subscribe to the English Learning Lab channel. We want you to join our family.
And share this episode with your friends. English is better with friends.
Today, we are talking about a very important topic for everyone, English at the workplace.
Wow, that is a great topic. Everyone needs to know how to speak English at their job, whether it is in a big city or a small town.
Exactly. Let's start at the very beginning of the workday. Imagine you wake up and prepare to go to your job.
The first thing many people think about is the commute.
That's right. The commute is the travel from home to work.
In a big city, the commute is often long and stressful. You might sit in a traffic jam for an hour.
That is terrible. It can make people feel very angry before they even start their work.
But if you work in a small town, you can often walk to work.
Walking to work is great exercise, and it makes the morning routine much slower and more peaceful.
Or you might drive for only 5 minutes. When there is no traffic, you have more time for your life.
Having more time is a dream. It allows you to be more relaxed when you finally arrive at your workplace.
When you arrive, the first thing you do is see your colleagues. Mia, what do you say to them?
It is very important to be polite. You should look at people and say, "Good morning."
Good morning, Mrs. Robinson, or hello, Mr. Miller.
Exactly. Using people's names makes them feel respected. It makes you feel connected to your team.
Connected is the perfect word. You are not alone at work. You are part of a community.
A community is a group of people working or living together. In a workplace, this means helping each other.
I think coworkers should help each other more. Is that part of a good workplace routine?
It is very true. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are working on a project, but you do not have a specific file or piece of information.
In a good workplace, I can walk to the desk next door and ask my colleague for help.
Yes, you can say, "Hello, can I please borrow a moment of your time?" Or, "Can you help me with this?"
And they are usually happy to help because they know it is give and take.
That's right. Give and take means you help them today, and maybe next week they help you when you are busy.
That builds trust. Trust is very important in a professional environment.
It is. When people trust each other, they feel safe, and the work is better.
Now, Mia, let's talk about different kinds of workplaces. Not everyone works in a big office.
No, many people work in small local shops or small businesses.
Like a bakery or a butcher.
Yes, in those places, the shop owners are often your neighbors.
So if I buy bread from Tom the baker, I am visiting a workplace where the service is very personal.
It feels very special when a worker knows your name and what you like.
But there is a difference in the schedule depending on where you work.
Yes, in a small town, the shops often close early, maybe at 6 p.m.
That means the workers must be very organized. They have to finish all their tasks during the day.
They cannot stay until midnight because the whole town goes quiet.
I think that is a good trade for the peace and quiet in the evening.
Speaking of peace, let's talk about the stress levels at work.
Stress is a big problem in many jobs, especially in the city where everyone is running and busy.
In a slower workplace, busy is different. You are busy with your tasks, but you have time to breathe deep.
Fresh air and a slower pace are very good for your health.
If you have a very stressful job, you need to find time to recharge your battery.
Recharge my battery. I love that expression. It means to get your energy back through rest and relaxation.
Exactly. Even at work, taking a small break can help you rest and relax so you can work better later.
Do workplaces have special events like parties or festivals?
Some do. In small towns, they might have a strawberry festival or a pumpkin festival that the whole workplace joins.
That sounds fun. Everyone comes to the town square, which is the center of the town.
They bring food, play music, and it's like a big party with friends. It connects people.
That is much better than a crowded, expensive city event where you can't move.
It is simple, honest fun. It makes the workplace feel more like a family.
I really like this picture we're painting of a friendly, connected workplace.
Me too. It sounds very cozy.
Cozy is a nice word. It means warm and comfortable.
Exactly. Even a workplace can be cozy if the people are kind and the routine is peaceful.
Mia, look at the time. We are chatting so much about bakers and community.
I know. Time flies when we are having fun.
It really does. But let's recap what we've discussed so far about English at the workplace.
Good idea. We talked about the commute and how walking to work can be better than a traffic jam.
We talked about being polite, knowing people's names, and the importance of community.
We discussed the give and take of helping colleagues, just like borrowing sugar from a neighbor.
And we talked about personal service, like Tom the Baker, and the importance of being organized.
Finally, we talked about managing stress and taking time to recharge your battery.
It sounds like a lovely way to work, doesn't it?
It really does. I feel calmer just talking about it.
So we have a question for our listeners about their jobs.
Yes, we want to know, do you work in a big office or a small local shop?
And which do you prefer? Do you like the energy of a busy workplace or the peace of a small one?
Please tell us in the comments. We love reading your stories about your work and your home.
Writing comments is great practice for your English, so don't be shy.
Think of your workplace like a rowing boat. When everyone pulls the oars together in a steady rhythm, the boat moves smoothly and quickly. But if one person stops or pushes too hard, the boat just spins in circles.
That is a wonderful way to think about teamwork, Mia.
It really is. It shows that everyone's job, no matter how small, is important for the whole group.
I agree. Now, let's think about the specific words we use when we are actually doing the work.
You mean the tasks? A task is a specific piece of work to be done.
Yes, my first task every morning is checking my messages.
And my first task is usually making a to-do list to stay organized.
Being organized is the key to a peaceful day. If you know what you must do, you don't have to rush.
I hate rushing, as we said before. It's better to work steadily.
Steadily means at a regular and even speed. Not too fast, not too slow.
Exactly. Just like the birds singing in the morning, a steady pace feels natural and calm.
When we talk to our boss, the person in charge, we should be extra polite.
Yes, but in a small town workplace, the boss might be your friend or your cousin.
That changes things. You still work hard, but the atmosphere is more relaxed.
The atmosphere is the feeling or mood of a place.
I like a friendly atmosphere where I can laugh a little while I work.
Me too. It makes the day go by much faster.
But even in a relaxed place, we have deadlines.
A deadline is the time when a task must be finished.
If I don't finish my bread by 6 a.m., the customers will be disappointed.
That's true. Tom the baker must be very disciplined with his time.
Disciplined. That's another good word. It means having self-control.
We also need to talk about meetings.
Meetings are when a group of people at work talk about ideas or problems.
In a big city, meetings can be very long and boring. But in a small community, a meeting might just be 3 people talking over a cup of coffee on the porch.
That sounds much more productive. You can solve problems and still enjoy the fresh air.
And you can brainstorm.
Brainstorming is when you try to think of many new ideas very quickly.
It is. And when you have a good idea, your colleagues might say, "Good job," or "Well done."
Those small words of encouragement make a big difference.
They do. They help build that trust we talked about earlier.
Trust is the glue that holds a team together.
That's a beautiful saying, Daniel.
Thank you. I try my best.
Let's talk about customer service for a moment.
That is when you help the people who buy things from your business.
If you are polite and helpful, the customers will come back again and again.
Just like how people return to the small local shops because they know the owner.
Exactly. They don't just want the bread, they want the human connection.
Human connection is what makes a workplace feel like a community instead of just a building.
It really is. Now, Daniel, what happens if there's a mistake at work?
Mistakes happen to everyone. The important thing is to say, I'm sorry, and how can I fix this?
Being honest about mistakes is another way to build trust.
And it helps everyone learn. A mistake is just a lesson in disguise.
I love that. It means something looks bad, but it actually gives you something good.
Exactly. Like if you bake a pie and it's too salty, next time you will remember to measure the salt carefully.
That is a very tasty lesson.
We should also mention breaks.
Yes, a lunch break or a coffee break.
In our small town routine, a break might involve walking to the town square for some fresh air.
It helps you clear your head.
To clear your head means to stop thinking about work for a few minutes so you can feel fresh again.
It's the best way to avoid feeling burnt out.
Burnt out is when you are so tired and stressed that you cannot work anymore.
We don't want our listeners to feel burnt out. We want them to feel energized and happy.
That's why learning English should be fun and slow, not a rush.
Precisely. We are here to support you in your journey.
Mia, let's think about office supplies.
Oh, you mean the tools we use, like pens, paper, and computers?
Yes, even in a small town, people use technology to stay connected to the world.
True, but they might also use simple tools, like a notebook and a pencil.
There is something very satisfying about writing a list by hand.
I agree. It feels more personal.
Personal. That word keeps coming up today.
Because work is done by people, and people are personal.
That is very profound, Mia.
Thank you, Daniel. I have my moments.
Let's imagine one more workplace scenario.
Okay. I am a new worker starting my first day at the local bakery.
And I am Tom the baker showing you what to do.
Good morning, Tom. I am ready to start my first day.
Hello, welcome to the team. First, you need to wash your hands and put on this apron.
Okay, I've done that. What is my first task?
You are going to help me weigh the flour. It is very important to be exact.
I understand. I will be very careful.
Great. And remember, if you have a question, just ask. We help each other here.
Thank you, Tom. I'm happy to be part of this community.
We are happy to have you. Now let's get to work.
See? That was a very simple and polite interaction.
It was. It shows that you can use simple English to be a great worker.
You don't need big, difficult words to be professional.
No, you just need to be clear, polite, and ready to help.
That is the secret to success in any workplace.
I think our friends are going to be very confident at their jobs after this.
I hope so. Confidence comes from practice.
So keep practicing these phrases every day.
May I help you? Could you please explain this? Thank you for your help.
Those are the magic words of the workplace.
They really are.
Well, Mia, we have talked about so many things already.
We have, from the morning birds to the bakery, and from trust to magic words.
It has been a wonderful conversation.
It has, and we are only getting started.
There is so much more English to learn together.
We are so happy to be on this journey with all of you.
Don't forget to keep listening and repeating.
Repetition is the mother of learning.
That's another great saying. You are full of them today.
I am feeling inspired by our wonderful listeners.
Me too. They are the best.
Let's keep going and explore even more about our daily lives and our work.
I'm ready if you are.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
To build on that energy, let's think about how a slower commute, the travel from home to work, changes your professional mindset.
In a big city, Paul says he gets very angry sitting in a traffic jam for an hour, which is a terrible way to start a shift.
But in a small town, you can walk to work or drive for only 5 minutes, arriving at your job with no stress and just nature in your mind.
That extra time allows you to be part of the community, which means the group of people working together.
Exactly. At work, you shouldn't just see strangers, but people you can say good morning to by name.
Being polite and asking about someone's family makes you feel connected and less alone during the workday.
It also leads to a culture of trust, where neighbors or coworkers help each other through give and take.
I love that. Just like borrowing a cup of sugar to bake a cake, you can ask a colleague for help when you are busy.
It makes the workplace feel like a big family where everyone is watching out for each other.
We also see this in local shops, like a bakery, where the service is personal because the owner knows your name.
Tom the baker is a great example of professionalism. He knows what you like and makes you feel special.
However, workers in small towns must be organized because shops close early, often at 6 p.m.
That teaches us to finish our tasks during the day so we can enjoy the peace and quiet of the evening.
When the sun goes down, it is time to recharge your battery and get your energy back through rest.
This avoids the stress of the city, where everyone is running and busy all the time.
Instead, you can breathe deep, enjoy the fresh air, and listen to the crickets after a productive day.
Whether it's a pumpkin festival in the town square or a simple day at the office, it's about honest fun that connects people.
I feel calmer just thinking about a workplace that feels so cozy and warm.
We want to hear about your workplace routines too. Do you live in a big city or a small town? And which do you prefer?
Please tell us in the comments if your colleagues are friendly and if you practice give and take at your job.
Writing comments is great practice for your English, so don't be shy.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to the English Learning Lab channel and give us a big thumbs up.
Share this video with your family and friends. We appreciate you very much for listening today.
Have a peaceful day wherever you are. Goodbye, everyone.
See you next time. Goodbye.